Sunday, the 25th of May, 2025, approximately 4:59, the moment that would devastate Sheffield United. Tommy Watson's 96th minute winner shattered Sheffield United hearts in the playoff final, and that has definitely followed them into the new season. Wilder sacked, Sellers appointed. He lasted a measly 6 games, sacked, Wilder brought back, but the losses continue to stack up, with millions spent in the summer at a hope of promotion to the Premier League. The Blades are looking dangerously over their shoulder. Could they be relegated to League One after narrowly missing out on promotion? But we need to come in and steady the ship, boys, as we are jumping into FC26, taking charge of the Blade, with the ultimate end goal of this rebuild to win the UCL with Sheffield United. We have got a lot of work to do. So this is the Sheffield United team we have loaded into an FC26. It is actually a really good team on paper. Very attacking formation. Could they be too open? Maybe this ultimately led to Ruben Sellers' demise. We are going to switch the formation up, put our own spin on the team, because it's clear to see this philosophy is not working. Bottom of the championship after 9 games, 8 losses from 9, only 3 goals scored in 9 games. What on earth has been going on at Bramall Lane? And to make matters worse, crisis club and arch rivals Sheffield Wednesday are actually somehow above Sheffield United. Genuinely, this is just not good enough at all. Now, when we're building our team, we do have to take into consideration we have got some unbelievable players for championship level. Gustavo Harmer, 28-year-old, 77 rated, can play at multitude of positions. Honestly, he is probably the best player in the championship. We've also got Michael Cooper, who is the best goalkeeper in the championship, boys. It's hands down. I genuinely think before he retires, he will have played for England. But then also have really good players like Harrison Burrows, Japhet Tanganga, who was signed for £10 million from Millwall. This is a good squad, boys, and for whatever reason, they're just not performing in the championship. So we have put our own spin on this team, boys. We're going with the 4-2-2-2 formation. Bit of a mouthful. 2 CDMs, 2 attacking midfielders, 2 strikers. We need to start scoring more goals. That is a fact. And I think the starting 11's looking strong on paper. I think the bench is also looking strong. We've got some decent players in the reserves. We should really be getting automatic promotion with this squad, boys. There's no real excuse in FC26. And the way we are going to play in this rebuild, possession-based tactics. We want to play some attractive football on our rise to the top. And Sheffield United do actually start off with £14 million, which is a fantastic budget. However, boys, the transfer window is officially shut in real life. Sheffield United spent a lot of money in the summer, and for that very reason, we'll not be making any signings at all in the first season. And that does mean our starting 11 is locked in for season 1. Now, just because we can't sign any players in season 1, that doesn't mean we can't do some youth scouting. And on this channel, we always use your recommendations when it comes to youth scouting. And for season 1, we are going with this comment. We are going to be scouting Japan. And the commenter is asking for us to find the next Honda. So we're going to be looking for attacking midfielders. So our preparation work is done heading into season number 1, boys. We now take on Watford in the first game of the rebuild. How we could do with 3 points here. And we would reach half time, boys, with no shots, no chances created. There's so much work for us to do with Sheffield United. We can't even create a chance. Great ball to Cannon. Is this finally the moment? It is, boys. 70 on the clock. Tom Cannon gives Sheffield United the lead. Is this a sign that our tactics are working? Campbell. It's got to be. It's 2-0 to Sheffield United, boys. 3 points in the bag. And our first game as Sheffield United boss would result in a 2-0 win, 3 points, and a much-needed clean sheet. Just goes to show, boys, we are capable of winning games. Let's simulate forward straight through to the end of the season. See how Sheffield United get on in season number 1. So we have arrived at the end of season number 1, lad. How have the Blades got on under our stewardship? Well, against all the odds, we actually finished 5th in the championship this season, meaning we secured a spot in the playoffs, and we're going to be taking on Southampton for a chance to get to Wembley and get to the Premier League. Well, in the playoff semi-final, we would batter Southampton 4-1 over 2 legs. Ipswich would beat Stoke. It's now going to be Sheffield United versus Ipswich for a chance to get to the Premier League, and we would go on to batter Ipswich 4-0 in the playoff final, boys, securing promotion to the Premier League. Against all the odds, boys, starting off bottom of the league after 9 games played, we've turned it around and got Sheffield United into the Premier League. But can we keep them in the Premier League? That's the real question. We didn't have the best of runs in the FA Cup, boys. We got knocked out in the 3rd round by Premier League champions Liverpool, who beat us 3-1. Really difficult first tie, to be fair. Now, we are definitely going to need some reinforcements in season number 2, or we are going straight back down. The positions that I want to improve are going to be centre centre-back, right-back, CDM and striker. However, we don't actually know how much money we're going to get, which could hinder us. While the team is good on paper, we do have an 80 rated goalkeeper in Cooper. We definitely need some reinforcements, as at the end of the season we are going to be losing Ben Mee and Danny Ings, who are both retiring. And in the off-season, a little bit of transfer business did take place. We loaned out quite a few youngsters, sold Tom Davis to Leicester for 1.6 million, which enabled us to make Jibril Soumare's loan into a permanent deal for 2.3 million. And we also sent a really exciting young Japanese attacking midfielder out on loan. In terms of stats this season, we did smash in the goals and our front four were all absolutely excellent. Gustavo Harmer was the pick of the bunch. So we have arrived in season 2, boys. We're officially a Premier League side again. We've got £56 million in the bank, which is a fantastic budget. We'll definitely be able to improve the team. So lads, we have had a very busy transfer window. Plenty of incomings, plenty of outgoings, but let's kick off with a major outgoing. Gustavo Harmer handed in a transfer request. We could not get him to sign the new contract, so we've sold him to Nottingham Forest for £14 million. Fantastic player who played a key role in getting us to the Premier League. However, we would go on to replace him with Carlos Alcaraz of recently relegated Everton. 17 million, 78 rated, 23-year-old, can play attacking midfield and striker. Really good stats, really good Premier League standard player with good potential as well. I think this is a huge upgrade over Harmer. We would then go on to sign a CDM, Hayden Hackney from Middlesbrough for £8 million. Really good signing. 24-year-old, 76 rated, good potential, good stats. Big upgrade on our blaster. He goes straight into our starting 11. We would then make a bit of a weird signing as we signed Andrew Moran from the free agents list on a 4-year deal. 22-year-old, 70 rated, in to be a backup. He's actually got really good potential in FC26. Our next signing would be our first loan to buy of the rebuild. Devon Wrench has joined us from Roma on a 1-season loan with an optional future fee of 8.5 million. 23-year-old, 76 rated, really good player, good stats, can also play centre-back. I think for a loan signing, this is a really solid option. We then brought in a centre-back, Zeno van den Bosch from Antwerp for £10 million. 23-year-old, 75 rated, really good defender with good potential as well. Really happy with this signing. And now time for the marquee signing of season number 2. The striker we are hoping to fire us to safety. Jørgen Strand Larsen joins from Wolves for £27 million. Wolves were relegated to the Championship, so we have sniped one of our best players. 26-year-old, 6'4", 79 rated with really good stats, good finishing and really physical centre forward. We're really hoping his goals are going to fire us to Premier League safety. Now, there was some more players who left the club. Quite a few youngsters going out on loan. Gerbic sold, Baptiste sold, Norrington Davis, Chong and Nawachaku all sold as well, leaving us with just £5 million in the bank, and I think our transfer window is done. That means this is going to be the Sheffield United team to take us into season number 2. It's a decent team on paper. I'm hoping the young players in the team are going to have good seasons in terms of growth, and I'm just hoping to see us above that relegation zone come May. I'm hoping we've got enough firepower in this squad to do so, and our starting 11 is locked in for the new season. Now, we do still have enough money in our bank to do some youth scouting this season, and for this season we are going to be using this comment. We're going to be scouting Uruguay, and we are going to be looking for defenders while we're over in South America. And with all our hard work done in the transfer window, it's now time to take on AFC Bournemouth in our first game back in the Premier League. Can't lie, 3 points in our first game back in the Premier League would be massive. It's a decent ball at wide to Alcaraz, who can put cannon in. This is massive. Strand Larsen's in the middle, free. What a chance. 1-0 to Sheffield United inside 15 minutes. And it's our new number 9, Jørgen Strand Larsen, with a goal. Cannon with a lovely turn. Shot from distance. Great save by Petrovic. Lads, 30 minutes in, we've been amazing. And that's going to be half time, boys. An encouraging performance and 1-0 to the Blades at the break. And a fantastic second half performance would see us hold on to a 1-0 win thanks to our new number 9, Jørgen Strand Larsen. So we've proved we're capable of winning games in the Premier League. Let's now simulate forward straight through to the end of the season and see if we do in fact stay up. So we have arrived at the end of season number 2, boys. Are we still a Premier League side in season 3? Of course we are, boys. We've actually had an incredible season, finishing 9th in the Premier League on 58 points, securing a top half finish, only losing 10 games all season. And I would really like to see how many points Strand Larsen won us this season. That's what I'm interested to see. We also had a decent run in the FA Cup, reaching the 5th round but ultimately losing to Wolves 3-1. No shame in that. Decent run along with our league performance. But we have seen some really good growth in the starting 11. The team's looking pretty strong. We've got multiple 80 rated United players. A lot of our younger players have continued to develop as well. Really got some decent players on the bench too. Now in season 3, we do have to make Wrench's loan into a permanent deal for 8 million. I would then like to bring in a new attacking midfielder and centre-back, but it's completely dependent on how much money we get given. While O'Hare and Tanganga are in fact good players, they've hit a wall when it comes to development and we need to get them replaced. Now at the end of the season, we are losing Jamie Shackleton. His contract is expiring. And when it comes to the stats this season, Jorgen Strand Larsen was absolutely amazing. He got 25 goals and 3 assists in 34 games. And Tom Cannon was very good as well, getting 13 and 12. After that, boys, not really many goals from the rest of the team. It's safe to say that Strand Larsen definitely carried us this season. So we have arrived in season number 3, boys. We've got a slightly smaller transfer budget of £36 million, which was to be expected. We're going to make Wrench's loan into a permanent. We're going to make Wrench's loan into a permanent 79 rated 24-year-old, actually worth 17 million. We're going to get in for just 8.7, which is an absolute steal. And Wrench is in, boys. This is a fantastic signing on a 5-year deal. But after this signing, we are left with just £26 million in the bank, so it could be difficult to sign a centre-back and attacking midfielder. We may have to bring one in off the free agents list. Now, before we get into the transfers, boys, we need to send out our youth scouts, and for this season, we are going with this comment. We are going to be scouting Australia, and I think the position where we're lacking the most depth in the entire squad is the goalkeeper position. We are going to be looking for a goalkeeper in Australia. So we have managed to make 3 further signings in this transfer window, boys. It has been a busy window. Let's run through the incomings right now. The first player we signed was a backup goalkeeper. Olivia Christensen joined us for 1.8 million from Fiorentina. 28-year-old, 73 rated goalkeeper, just in to play backup for a few seasons to Cooper while we try and develop some young academy goalkeepers. The second player we signed was in fact a free agent centre-back to replace Tanganga. Jorge Herando is in on a 4-year deal. 26-year-old, 77 rated, 6'3" with really decent stats, and he is a left-footed centre-back. He's going to be coming into our starting 11 to replace Tanganga, and I'm hoping he can reach 80 rated by the end of the season. Now on to our marquee signing of season number 3. Alfie Devine joined the club from Tottenham Hotspur for 18.5 million. 22-year-old, 77 rated, really good stats, an upgrade on Callum O'Hare, and he has got up to 86 potential, maybe even more. He's going to be going straight into the starting 11. Really exciting signing. But now, players have also left the club. We've sold Ukake for 650 grand, never going to play for us. Loaned out a youngster. Sold Andrew Moran to Stade Brest. I think how you pronounce it, for 3.8 million. And we've also sold Alex Matos to QPR for 3.4 million. Ryan Wan's gone out on loan again. Decent young player. And I just want to clarify something, boys. I did have a comment on the channel a couple of days ago, I think it was, saying that I don't loan or promote any youth players. As you can see, boys, we have got a lot of young youth players out on loan. We're trying to get Serrano out on loan as well. Just do it all off camera. I don't really want to bore you with it. So that means heading into season number 3, this is going to be the Sheffield United team to take us into the new season. Really good team on paper. No one in the starting 11 is below 77 rated. Multiple 80 rated players. This starting 11 is now locked in for season 3. I'm hoping to see more growth and another top half finish. Got a really strong bench as well, boys. A lot of depth on there. I think our main issue this season is actually going to be keeping everyone happy with playing time. And I am going to call our transfer window done there, boys. We don't expect any more business to take place, so that means we are going to be simulating forward straight through to the end of season number 3. And I'm really excited to see how our Sheffield United team gets on in the 3rd season. So we have arrived at the end of season number 3, boys, and we have actually finished 5th in the Premier League, winning 20 of our 38 games, securing Europa League football for season number 4. And we were literally 2 points off securing Champions League football. That is absolutely crazy. We've gone from terrible to excellent in just 3 seasons as Sheffield United boss. And in the FA Cup, we would once again reach the 4th round, but ultimately lose to Sunderland 2-1. We would reach the Carabao Cup final, boys, but unfortunately we lost to Manchester City 3-2. Gutted to lose this game, boys, but it goes to show we are capable of putting a cup run together. I think getting to the final is a massive achievement. But this is the Sheffield United team that has secured us Europa League football for season number 4. What a fantastic team this is on paper. Everyone in the starting 11 is above 80 rated, and I think that is going to make it difficult for me. Where do I actually improve this team in season number 4? Well, I think Herando has been a really good free agent signing, but his potential is pretty limited. I am going to look to bring in centre-back who is better than Herando, with better potential, who can help us get into the Champions League. So for season 4, we will be looking for a new centre-back. Hopefully the board give us a good budget. I may also look to bring in another backup attacking midfielder. I do think we are lacking a little bit in that area. Again, though, it's completely dependent on how much money the Sheffield United board give us. And when it comes to the stats this season, it was actually Carlos Alcaraz who was our best player, getting 20 goals and 7 assists. Strand Larsen had another amazing season, getting 19 goals and 12 assists, really linking up the play from the front. And after that, boys, not really too many goals from any other standout player. Alcaraz and Larsen really carrying us this season. So we have now arrived in season number 4. We are full of positivity and we've had more good news. The club has been bought by new owners who are looking to invest more money into the club. Now, I haven't actually checked the budget yet, but I am expecting a really good budget because of this. And we have actually got £132 million in the bank. Our new owners are not messing about this season. So because we've got such a good transfer budget, boys, I am going to look to improve the right back position as well, as Wrench really isn't growing too much. So this season we will be signing a new centre back, right back, and we will be looking to improve our bench a bit as well. So boys, we have wasted no time in this transfer window. We've signed a centre back and right back. Really happy with the business we've done. The first player we signed was Konstantinos Kouliarakis, a left-sided centre-back who's 24-year-old and 82 rated with really good stats. As Kouliarakis' contract was expiring, we've got him for a cut price, £27 million. Excellent deal. He's got excellent potential. He's going straight into our starting 11. And we signed a player who I absolutely love in real life. Connor Bradley is now a Blade. We have paid £45 million for his services. 24-year-old, 84 rated right back with fantastic stats. Used to be on loan at my club Bolton and he was absolutely amazing for us. So when I do eventually rebuild Bolton, expect me to sign him again. He's going straight into our starting 11 as well. And we've only actually spent £75 million on these two players, leaving us with £48 million still in the bank. And I think with this money, boys, I'm going to sell Tyrese Campbell, drop Cannon down to the bench and bring a proper strike partner in for Strand Larsen. Because we've been heavily reliant on individual players season upon season, we need to find another source of goals in the team. And we have made one final signing of season number 4. Tierno Barry joins us from Everton for £38 million. 83 rated, 25-year-old striker who's 6'5" with amazing stats. Him and Strand Larsen are going to absolutely bully defences this season, with Cannon to come off the bench as well. Really happy with this signing. And with only £4 million in the bank, that's our transfer window done, but we are expecting some outgoings. And we can't do a rebuild in England without scouting England, boys. That's what we're going to be doing in season 4. And I'm going to be looking for left backs and CDMs. Hopefully we can find some world beaters. Now we have had to balance the books out this transfer window and sell some rotation players. The likes of Louis Marsh and Ryan Wan have both left the club. We have sold Tyrese Campbell, Japhet Tanganga and Femi Sakiri, raising around £22 million. We've also loaned out one of our youngsters and sold some more rotation players. But I'm not expecting any more incomings in this transfer window, boys. That's more than likely going to be our window done, meaning this is going to be the starting 11 that takes us into season number 4. It's looking very strong on paper. Hopefully we can creep into the Champions League places. This starting 11 is locked in for season number 4. So all our preparations for season 4 are now completed. I don't think there's much more we can do but simulate forward straight through to the end of the season. The Europa League awaits for Sheffield United, but how are we going to get on? So we have arrived at the end of season number 4, lads, and Champions League qualification has been secured. We have finished 3rd in the Premier League on 70 points, winning 20 of our 38 games, bringing Champions League football to Bramall Lane in season 5, and we have to thank our new owners. And we have also won our first major trophy of the rebuild, beating Portsmouth 4-1 in the FA Cup final, adding an FA Cup to our trophy cabinet. This has been an absolutely amazing season, and this is how our Sheffield United team is looking at the end of season number 4. Very strong on paper. There is one key position in this starting 11 that I really want to improve, and that is CDM. Peck is 24-year-old, 81 rated. He is a good player, but we need another world-class CDM in the middle, partner Hackney, to help elevate us to that next level. And if we have any remaining money after signing a CDM, I am going to look to replace Van den Bosch at right centre-back. He is 82 rated, he's 25-year-old, is a good player, but his development has stumped a little bit, so that leaves him at risk of being replaced. Now, in terms the stats this season, Jorgen Strand Larsen was our best player. 23 goals scored, 12 assists. What a season for the Norwegian. Björn Barry, Alfie Devine and Carlos Alcaraz were all excellent as well. Really, really good season in front of goal. So we have arrived in season number 5, boys, and our new owners are not messing about. They have given us 176 million to improve the team. So a CDM and centre-back are definitely on the cards. We may look to improve our bench a little bit as well. So, boys, we have had a very productive transfer window so far. £138 million spent, 3 new players signed. The first of which was a new backup attacking midfielder, Isaac Babade, who has joined us from PSV for £20 million. 24-year-old, 78 rated, can also play in central midfield and the wing. Really decent stats. He's just been brought in to be a rotation option. We then signed a centre-back who is filled with Premier League experience. Ilya Zabane has joined us from Napoli for £48 million. 26-year-old, 85 rated, fantastic defender with great defensive stats. He's going to be a key first team player going into season number 5. And our marquee signing of season number 5, we have splashed the cash to bring Alexander Pavlovich to Bramall Lane. £70 million to sign him from Bournemouth. 25-year-old, 86 rated, 6'2", unbelievable stats for a defensive midfielder. And at 25-year-old, he has got a lot of room to still develop into a world-class CDM. After these signings, boys, we're left with £23 million in the bank, but I actually think our business is done. 2 rotation players have rejected new contracts and want to leave the club, so there will be 1 or 2 outgoings. But as of right now, our starting 11 is looking absolutely amazing on paper, boys. I definitely think we're ready to challenge in the Champions League. I think we can definitely push for the Premier League trophy this season. This is a very exciting team that, as of right now, boys, is in fact locked in for the new season. The bench is absolutely stacked as well. So many 80 rated players, but I do have to come clean. Oliver Arblaster has handed in a transfer request, meaning he's guaranteed to leave the club, and Andre Brooks has also handed in a transfer request, so we will be losing them too. It's a shame because they're both academy players from Sheffield United. Now on to the youth scouting, boys, and for season 5 we are going with this comment. We are going to be scouting Uzbekistan. Big congratulations, by the way, for qualifying for the first ever World Cup. That is a huge achievement, and to be honest with you, lads, we've got such a high potential squad, it's hard to actually think, what do I need? So I'm just going to go for attacking midfielders and defenders while I'm in Uzbekistan. Let's see what our scouts can find. So there's been some outgoings as well, boys. Oliver Arblaster and Andre Brooks are both off to the Bundesliga. We've raised around £30 million from their sales. 2 young academy players have gone out on loan. There will be more academy players going out on loan this season, but I will just do that off camera. As we can see, we've got a raft of really promising young players out on loan. The 2 closest to likely break into the first team are Ruben Rubio, 17-year-old, 74 rated right back. Probably will be in the first team squad next season, and Ivan Alonso, 73 rated centre back. However, he does need to develop quite a bit more. Now, we're not expecting any more major outgoings to take place in this window. We are now ready for the Champions League. Let's simulate forward straight through to the end of season number 5. We've got an amazing team on paper. Can we add some more trophies to the trophy cabinet? So we have arrived at the end of season number 5, boys, and Sheffield United are the champions of England. We've won the league, finishing 2 points clear of Manchester City, winning 22 of our 38 games, only losing 6 times. That's a Premier League trophy added to the trophy cabinet. And we would also win the Community Shield, boys. We beat Man City again 2-1 in the final. In the final, like it's not a one-off game. But that is a Community Shield added to our trophy cabinet as well. Our defence of the FA Cup wasn't the best, knocked out in the 5th round by Man United, who beat us 2-1. But over the course of this season, we have developed quite a bit of a rivalry with Manchester City, and that rivalry will continue in the Champions League final, as it's an all-English affair. And I have to say, boys, 1 season is all it's taken us in the Champions League to get to the final. That is some achievement. This has easily been our most successful rebuild of FC26 today. And in the league phase, lads, we were pretty much flawless. Won 7 of our 8 games, only dropped points in 1 game and got 22 points, top in the group. That is absolutely brilliant, which would mean we would go straight into the round of 16. We would beat Marseille 7-4 on aggregate. Really entertaining game, which would then set up a quarter-final with Barcelona, and it's another thrilling game, boys. We beat them 5-4 over 2 legs after drawing the second leg 3-3, and then the semi-final will be a tight affair. We beat Milan 2-1 over 2 legs, drawing the second leg 0-0, set up a final with Man City, which should be a cracker. And this is the Sheffield United team we are taking into the Champions League final. It is absolutely stacked on paper. Every single player in the starting 11 is above 85 rated, multiple 87 plus rated players and a 91 rated player in Strand Larsen. And our one hidden weapon is our bench. Look at how many quality players are on our bench. This is a really balanced, well-rounded team, and I think we have got a great chance of beating City in the final. And in terms of stats this season, Tierno Barry was our best player, getting 28 goals and 11 assists. Strand Larsen, Alcaraz, Cannon and Divine all excellent as well. Now it is time to announce the Hall of Famer for the Sheffield United rebuild. It's going to have to be Jørgen Strand Larsen, lads. Brought in for 27 million from Wolves. He has been amazing every single season, and for that reason, Jørgen Strand Larsen is the Hall of Famer for the Sheffield United rebuild. And now all that's left to do, boys, is take on Manchester City in the Champions League final. And before we get the game underway, boys, let's check the Manchester City team. They have got Erling Haaland 92 rated, another 90 rated striker to partner him. Good midfield as well, but then they have got Wilson Esbrand playing left back, who's only 76 rated. A pretty weak defence. They've got a world-class goalkeeper though. Do you know what, boys? We've got the stronger team on paper. I know they've got 2 90 rated strikers. I fancy our chances to win this game. First shot of the game from City, a bit of a snapshot on the turn. Bradley, what a ball down the line too. Alcaraz, we need someone to make a run into the box. There's no one there. Pull back to Barry. First chance of the game, it's straight at Donnarumma. A chance apiece so far heading into the first 15 minutes. Been a really decent start to this game. City have been the better side, lads, it has to be said. Hopefully we can get a bit of a foothold in the game. We've had the best chance though. Rodri with a chance. Big save by the goalkeeper. Back out to Pavlovic. Bradley. Alcaraz, what a ball! It's Barry again! Shot, saved, Strand Larsen taps it in though, boys, on the stroke of half-time. 1-0 to Sheffield United. And it's our number 9, Jørgen Strand Larsen with a goal. Great save by Donnarumma. The ball just falls nicely to Strand Larsen. And that is half-time, boys. We've been under the cosh, we've soaked up the pressure, we've took our chance when it came. Let's get the second goal and kill this tie off, please. Lads, we've literally not touched the ball in this second half. Shot! Great save again by Cooper. City are going to score any second, lads, I can just tell. Free header for Haaland, another save for Cooper. Are we going to blow full time? We've played well over the allotted time. Are we going to blow? And there's the full-time whistle, lads. We have won the Champions League. We've beat Man City 1-0 in the final. Let's be brutally honest, we got absolutely battered in that game. We had 2 chances and took them. Cooper has won us this game. And all that now remains is to lift the Champions League trophy, boys. Hayden Hackney, the club captain, will do the honours. Sheffield United are the champions of Europe, and that is another rebuild successfully boxed off. So I just want to say a massive thank you for watching the video, boys. If you have enjoyed it, please be sure to like and subscribe for more FC26 content. I will see you in the next one for another rebuild.